Blood will be spilt. I'll slow.
No, kurwa! I'm gonna enjoy this. Take that! That's it! You're dead!
Állj, te kutya! Add meg magad, vagy kinyírunk! Most! Ja!
Ezt betaláld! Hina! Hagyj abba! Feladom! Bátor disznaja! Gone weak at the knees, have you? Christ.
Yeah! Bring it on!
You're dead!
Ow!
What's the matter? Come on.
Nothing! Oh, shit. You'll get what for! Ha! Yeah!
Állj! Most meg! Geci! Mi van? Fogytál az erőd?
Állj, te kutya! Add meg magad, vagy kinyírunk! Most megkapod!
Jó.
Már is feladod?
come right up. It's a feast for your eyes and your stomachs. It's hard to resist. You'll not find better meat anywhere.
I've come for a couple of things.
So, what did Master Pfeiffer have to say?
I consulted him and we definitely have a starting point.
Tell me more.
Master Pfeiffer found out they need copper sheets for the core of the coins and quicksilver for the the other part?
I see. They have such materials at the monastery.
Exactly. That's why I'm interested in the local forges.
Yes, that is good. Yesterday, I heard people from the craftsman's yard by the monastery complaining. They said they could not sleep at night because the blacksmith works all the time till dawn.
I see. That's certainly worth asking about. Have you heard anything else?
You said they use quicksilver.
Bring me something to eat.
There is a painter lodging here who is painting the church in Ujits. I heard him complain also. He said that he went to the monastery for quicksilver and it was all gone.
Well, that's something to follow up as well. Thanks.
I'm at your service.
Are there any problems?
Nothing I've heard.
Good luck to you.
I'm honoured that you should come to me.
I hear you've had some problems with the supply of quicksilver.
Problems? I should say so. For the third time this month they've told me they've none. There's no quicksilver to be had, they said.
And who exactly are you talking about? Who's holding back the goods on you?
The monastery overseer, or his assistant, more like.
So what did the overseer have to say to you?
Nothing. Apparently he doesn't deal in such trifles. Leaves it all to his assistant, the pompous git.
I'll have a bit.
Surely such valuable material can't just vanish. Where can it be?
I wish I knew. Every time I ask for the red paint, there's a different reason why they haven't got the quicksilver to mix it. Once they said the goods never arrived, and another time that the wagon carrying it was ambushed. Then it went astray somewhere.
And you think they're lying?
Jesus, what do I know? But it seems pretty strange to me. 3 times in a row the same thing goes missing. There's bad luck and then there's something else.
What do you need quicksilver for?
I don't. They do. To mix up the red pigment for me. I'm painting the church in Ujits. Can you imagine how stupid those biblical scenes look without red?
Not really.
Then be glad you can. My eyes hurt just to imagine it.
That's all I need to know for now.
Ah. But wouldn't you care to buy something before you go? Or play a game? I really need some money. I've been waiting here a while and my stay's getting expensive.
Why not? Show me what you have to offer.
Very well.
Certainly. I'll fetch it right away.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
Do you have any quicksilver in stock?
Who's asking?
I'm here on behalf of the master fresco painter. He said you sent him away empty-handed 3 times already.
Then I don't have any.
That sounds almost as if you don't want to sell it to me.
It's not that I don't want to. It's that I can't.
Can't you? In the Sasau monastery? That seems unlikely. It looks more like you're lining your own pockets to me. I wonder what people would have to say about that.
It's not. I'm not. Oh, shit.
Get to the point.
They came for me at noon. Directly to the office. The overseer was somewhere on his rounds. Some knight, it was. Without a crest. Armed. He called himself Sir Jezek, and he had a lackey with him called Rapota, a scruffy fellow with a yellow cape. Always whistling he was. They told me they wanted all the quicksilver we order for the monastery. Of course, I told him that wouldn't be possible.
And then what? Did they threaten you?
Not at first. They tried to bribe me, and when I refused, they started threatening.
How did you hand it over to them?
I take it up the hill behind the monastery here. There's a big tree there with a small chapel underneath. Sometimes Rapota is there waiting for me. If not, I leave it there.
What did they threaten you with?
They said they know people in the monastery, that they'd have me thrown out and beaten for stealing.
And you had been stealing? I mean, before then?
You know how it is. I work my fingers to the bone and they pay me a pittance.
So they knew about you?
Yes, they knew my name, everything.
Very well. Thank you.
May the Lord watch over you.
God be with you.
It was young Zmolla. What? Zmolla's the one responsible for all the thefts and death. He tried to kill me and Leszek and God knows who else.
Sweet Jesus. Where is he now?
Dead. I killed him in self-defense.
So is that the end of it, do you think?
It looks that way. Leszek was helping him, but he's dead. So things should settle down from now on.
God bless. Even so, we'll have to reconsecrate the monastery. Farewell.
Why are you just sitting around?
Why not? Admiring the view. People just do not appreciate a lovely view these days.
Does the name Rapita ring any bells for you?
Rapota, you say? Rapota. No, I can't hear any bells ringing at all.
Look, you little jester, I'm investigating a crime against the king on the direct orders of Sir Radzig. Are you really going to keep pretending you don't know anything?
Hang on! What's all this about a crime against the king? I'm just keeping an eye on things. When a wagon comes in, I make sure nobody robs it. I get a commission for that, that's it.
See? That didn't hurt a bit. Where's Rapita?
I don't know. He's been staying in town lately. He hardly ever shows up here. It seems he's keeping an eye on someone there. I don't know who.
Who comes to fetch them?
I don't know. Some people. They don't speak, just look mean. Take the goods and go!
Bit of friendly advice. You're wasting your time here. Rapita's scarpered and won't be coming back this way anytime soon. You might as well pack up and go home.
What? That bastard owes me a dozen groschen. Damn it! Now what? Ah, well, no use hanging around here anyway. In any case, thanks for the information. I could have been stuck here for weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the...
I'm honoured that you should come to me.
Do you ever work with copper here?
No, and even if I wanted to, I couldn't. Zach from the monastery craftsman's yard has bought out all the copper.
What can you tell me about the Sasau blacksmiths?
There's too many of us, I'll tell you that for free. This is only a small town. There's Zach, who has the forge in the craftsman's yard and mostly works on the construction of the church. And then, apart from me, there's Master Armourer Otter of Ramstein.
Tell me more about Zach.
Don't have much time for him myself. He knows his craft, no question. But he seems to think his son, Vitus, will be a master armourer in Prague one day.
My father was a blacksmith, and I expect he thought much the same about me. That's how fathers are, isn't it?
Of course, any man should be proud of his boy. But Zach makes pride a sin. That's why he's at loggerheads with Master Otter.
Can you tell me something about Master Otto?
Well now, there's a master to look up to. He's worked for the lords of Kunstadt and for the richest townsfolk of Prague.
If you don't mind my asking, what brings him here?
The same as draws all reasonable people. He's enjoying the peace and quiet. Or rather, he used to enjoy some peace. That dispute with Zack must have put a few more wrinkles on his brow.
What are Zack and Master Otto arguing about?
Zack had his boy Vitus trained as an armourer in Kuttenberg, and he wanted to buy out Otto's place for him. Except that Otto's a proud man. How would it have looked? A master armourer giving way to a young whippersnapper who's barely let go of his mother's skirts? And they've been arguing ever since. Well, Zack mostly. He badmouths Otto every chance he gets. He claims that he's only fit for mending pots, and that his son will see him off.
What are Zack and Master Otto?
Zack had his boy Vitus trained as an armourer in Kuttenberg, and he wanted to buy out Otto's place for him. Except that Otto's a proud man. How would it have looked? A master armourer giving way to a young... And they've been arguing ever since. Well, Zack mostly. He badmouths Otto every chance he gets.
That will be all. Thank you.
I'm looking for pieces of a sword that a pilgrim...
I would.
Well?
It's a load of tripe. Only a fool would have given...
But if he lied about that sort of stuff...
Don't be so gullible.
God be with you.
Right here.
Meat, cured and fresh, from the woods or from the pen. It all tastes delicious.
Jesus Christ be praised. Good luck to you. Greetings. What business have you?
You look different, Master.
So as to fit in. I don't want it known that I'm in town.
Why?
I don't want to alarm our prey. Gossip spreads quickly, and if those scoundrels learn we're onto them, they'll flee.
That does make sense.
So what have you found out so far?
I found out where they get their quicksilver from. You were right, it was the monastery.
It was the only logical explanation.
It changed hands on the hill behind the monastery.
Have you been there to have a look around?
I have, but I didn't find anything interesting.
And have you found out who's behind it?
Someone called Rapita.
Not much, but it's a start. At least it's not a common name. Listen, Henry, I had another thought on the way here. Those counterfeiters have to have a punch die to make the fake coins.
Yes, of course.
That's sophisticated work. There's a man I know who works at the monastery yard, Master Engraver Jerome of Silesia.
You don't suppose that he's...
No, not that, God forbid. I know him well. He'd never do anything like that. But he runs an engraving workshop, so he might have heard something.
Very well, I'll ask him.
But ask with tact. I don't want him getting offended. And I prefer you not to mention me at all.
I'll try to think of something. That's all. How does life in Ratop?
I suppose it was kind of them to take us in.
How does life in Ratop?
I suppose it was kind of them to take us in. But then they just left us to...
Did you find out what actually...
Folks say it was on account of our silver and how... Goodbye.
Carrots that'll make you and your family happy, onions that'll make you cry, and garlic that'll keep evil spirits at bay.
Lean, fatty, marbled, meats of all kinds.
Vegetables, fresh vegetables. Look, smell. Aren't they lovely?
Salami, sausages, meat of all shapes, sizes and flavours.
Vegetables, fruit, apples, cucumbers, onions. Come get them.
Come right up. It's a feast for your eyes and your stomachs. It's hard to resist. You'll not find better meat anywhere.
Cabbage, cabbage, green cabbage. Get it before it goes brown.
Our lard's tasty, good on bread and for frying. Come and get it, fine people, and pork crackling too, a joy to taste.
Cucumbers, lovely cucumbers,
Salami,
asparagus and
sausages, meat of all shapes, sizes and flavours.
Cucumbers, lovely cucumbers, asparagus and prunes.
burnt down, our sausages will still taste good. If your husband is murdered, our sausages will be here. Come and get them.
Carrots and apples picked today to put a smile on your face.
Salami, sausages, lard of all kinds, and scratchings that make your mouth water more than the finest cake.
Cucumbers, lovely cucumbers, asparagus and prunes.
Meat, cured and fresh, from the woods or from the pen. It all tastes delicious.
Cucumbers, lovely cucumbers, asparagus and prunes.
Our lard's tasty.
Cabbage.
Good on bread and for frying. Come and get it, fine
Green
people.
cabbage.
And pork crackling
Get it
too.
before it goes
A
brown.
joy to taste. Good men, good wives,
Have
come
a look
have
at
a look.
these cucumbers.
Don't be
They'll
shy.
stay firm
You'll
all
never
winter.
see such
Buy
fine
them before
meat.
someone else does.
Yeah.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
How goes the work, Master?
Getting there, getting there. You need something, my boy?
What are you doing here, anyway?
You're in an engraver's shop, my boy. We're engraving, of course.
Yeah, but engraving what? And what's it used for?
Oh, we engrave wood and stone as well as metal. Here in the monastery, it's mostly about decoration.
You've got quite a large workshop, Master. You don't do all the work alone, surely?
I'm usually here with my apprentice Florian. Of course, by simple observation, you'll note that this is not currently the case, and I'm here alone, which means that either I'm a liar or something out of the ordinary has occurred.
I see. I think. So what's happened to Florian?
He shares the fate of the pharaohs for today. The 5th scourge of Egypt did smite him, the plague, or so his message advised me.
Jesus Christ, the plague?
Do remain calm. I'm quite certain the plague from which Florian is suffering wasn't a judgment from on high, or if it was a judgment on excessive drinking. I'm told such an ailment can be of truly biblical proportions.
What's he like, your apprentice, Florian?
I'm afraid that his exuberant youth has taken its toll. He's been acting strangely of late. I fear he has delusions of persecution.
I don't really know what you mean, at all.
Recently, for example, he told me that someone was following him, and the very next day he bought a padlock from the blacksmith and locked up his chest, as though I would ever sneak into it. In any case, why the interest? Are you looking for him?
Something like that.
May I ask why?
I have a message for him.
A message? Who would be interested in that wastrel? Other than his furious and deeply disappointed master, of course. About your question, you'll find him at home, no doubt feverishly dying. He sleeps in the baker's cellar.
Ah, thank you. Does Florian have any enemies?
A man such as he certainly owes money at every turn, and the parents of local girls are undoubtedly displeased with his attempts to propagate. However, most recently it was that fury from the baths who accosted him in quite a spectacular rage.
A woman from the baths? What did she do?
The harpy nearly tore all Florian's hair out. I don't frequently feel sorry for my ne'er-do-well apprentice, but on that occasion I made an exception.
Do you have any idea why she did it?
She was screaming about some girl, some flighty bath-maid, Esther. I would say that Florian had felt the joys of spring and acted accordingly, although one would have thought they'd be used to that sort of thing at the bathhouse.
Thank you. I'll leave you to your work.
Farewell.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ be praised. How may I serve you?
I hear you're at odds with apprentice Florian.
At odds? I'll give you at odds. It's that sod's fault they took my Esther. Poor girl. I shudder to think what's become of her.
What exactly happened?
This man came in wanting a bath, and Esther with it. She doesn't normally offer that kind of service, but I didn't see the harm, so I sent her in to him. And suddenly I hear screams. So I run out, and I see the bastard pulling her out of the tent and shoving her into a boat.
I'm sorry they took her, but what exactly has it got to do with Florian?
They shouted at me to tell Florian that when he wises up, he'll get the girl back.
I assume that Florian knows this, Esther.
You know village girls. They don't get much of a choice. Every other knave has a turnip for a brain, and if they don't, they're relatives. And then some young dandy turns up who writes her little poems. What's the poor girl to do? And this is how it ends. She should have stuck with the turnip heads.
Where can I find this Florian? I'd like to ask him a few questions.
He works in the engraver's workshop at the monastery craftsman's yard. And if he's not there, he'll be holed up like the rat he is in the cellar he rents from the baker. He's afraid of me, for sure.
What did the bailiff make of it?
Don't even get me started on that. He's another fine... I won't say what. I told him everything, but he says he won't do nothing about it.
How's that then?
He wouldn't tell me to my face, of course. But people here don't think much of us. There's some as reckon my Esther deserves what she got. Poor girl.
It sounds like you were close to Esther.
I loved her like my very own. She came to me as an orphan, like a wolf child she was. I raised her and taught her and gave her a job, and now she's gone. Who knows if she's even alive?
I'd like to know more about the kidnapping.
I'd like to,
And what is it you'd like?
proper bath. And my clothes need washing.
As you wish. Do you have the coin?
Fine. Here it is.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied. Take care.
Anyone asks, I wasn't here. My wife would throw a fit if she knew I was here. Yep.
What in the... She ought to pay us a bit.
I couldn't drag the old witch here with a team of 10 horses.
Why are you here? You...
Hey, you there. You going to hang around here gaping like a stuffed
Do
squirrel
something.
all day and night? You can't pay for a bath. Clear off.
I'd like to know more about...
May the Lord watch over you.
Lovely. Nothing better than a hot tub and pretty face.
Oh, the best is yet to come, sir. Hey!
I'm glad to hear it.
I'll be with you.
Well, Master Painter.
Yes, unfortunately. And my offer still...
I'm sorry, but I don't...
Good luck to you.
I might know where the materials from the monastery get passed on to the forges.
Where?
Up the hill by Sasa Woods.
Shall we go right now?
No, I need to find out more. I don't even know if anyone will be there now, but you could keep an eye out there, in case anyone appears, I mean.
Agreed.
God save you.
Are there any problems?
Nothing I've heard of.
Can I sleep here?
Aye. For how long?
Just the one night.
All right.
Here you are.
You'll like it here. May the Lord watch over you.
Look out!